PBC, UFC, Lakers in 5.
Did you just say Lakers in 5?
Yeah, he's speaking like
Man,
a fan now.
you better get drunk.
Yeah, he's speaking
What's
like
wrong with you?
It could be Shea. It could happen in May. Or Ryan Day. Lakers still in 5. Right. You could say SGA, PGA, USA. More seed, mustard seed, poppy seed. Lakers.
One-liners don't stop. Brian Windhorst joining the conversation. Guys, let's dive in. The Lakers made a statement yesterday dominating the Thunder 126-99. Luka Doncic led all scorers with 30 points. While LeBron chipped in 19, the Lakers are now 1.5 games ahead of the Nuggets for the 3rd seed in the West. Windy, I'm coming to you. Do you think LA can beat OKC in a 7-game series?
7 games. Shannon thinks they need 5. What are you talking about 7? Forget about 7. As soon as the Lakers lose the 2nd game of a playoff series against the Thunder, get out, because Shannon's guaranteed 5. No, I do not think they can beat them in a 7-game series. Yes, I do believe that there are avenues where a team can beat the Thunder. They have some weaknesses. One of the weaknesses was on display yesterday, which is that they sometimes struggle with having a second scorer. And if you take away their second scorer, which a lot of times is Jalen Williams, which he occasionally has bad games, they can be a little vulnerable. And I actually am very interested. I didn't think I would be interested in any more Thunder regular season games. I maintain a nice interest in tomorrow's game because I want to see how the Thunder bounce back from back-to-back losses against the teams that are right behind them in the West, the Rockets at 2 and the Lakers at 3. I'm very interested in that. However, I have a 6-month body of work. This team is awesome, and specifically awesome defensively, and that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an unbelievable scorer who devastates opponents with his efficiency. And because of that, yes, absolutely the Thunder would be strongly favored in the 7-game series against everybody in the West, including the Lakers.
Okay, favorite. That don't mean they can beat them. I absolutely believe that the Lakers could beat the Thunder in a 7-game series because there are not very many teams that have this many viable scoring options, live options. You think about it. You've said it, over the last 10 days, the third best players on the team is the GOAT player of the NBA history, LeBron James. We got Kobe of the Ozark. We got Baby Bird. What you gonna do with Luka? Who you gonna put on Luka? Lou Dort? It don't matter. Divorce court, child support, Lou Dort. We got that. We got that.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk no more. I'm upset. I'm upset with Wendy. He get my blood pressure up. You know, because I got a 6-month body of work, and my blood pressure going up every time Wendy say it can't be done. Lakers still in 5.
First of all, here's the argument. Your Lakers in 5 is ridiculous. Can the Lakers win this series? Yes. No way they take OKC out 5. No way that would happen. That's number 1. Number 2, here's where I would agree with Shannon about Wendy. There's no way around this. OKC has to show and prove. They have to show and prove. I mean, we know what talent they have. I remember last year watching. This brother Jalen Williams can ball.
Yeah.
They got some other ballers on their squad too. But I only saw Shai show up in the playoffs. Okay, I only saw him show up. There was a lot of help that he was looking for that he couldn't find come playoff time. And you know where I'm going with it. The person that I'm looking at is Sam Presti. Now, this is an elite executive in the game of basketball. I'm going to call him out on national television. He is an elite executive. Nobody's advocating him being dismissed or anything like that. We know how phenomenal he is. I can make an argument, Shannon and Wendy, that no executive has accumulated more star caliber talent over the course of the last 15 to 17 years than Sam Presti. Not one single championship to show for it. At some point in time, we got to look at him. Dagno, I like him a lot. He seems like he's the right man for the job. But once upon a time, Scott Brooks seemed that way. Once upon a time, Billy Donovan seemed that way. At some point in time, whatever is missing, Sam Presti's got to figure that out. And he shouldn't be allowed to rest on his laurels and be like, yo, look at the talent that I'm accumulating. We put you in a position to win. They got to close. And they haven't been able to do that. And when you're talking about the specter of them going up against Luka Doncic and LeBron James, and the size that your primary ball handlers have in your possession if you're the Los Angeles Lakers, and what kind of problem that creates for Dort, for Williams, for SGA, for Alex Caruso, it becomes very, very problematic, Wendy. So Shannon is right.
Very problematic.
The Lakers can beat this team. There is no question about it, especially if you get to the conference finals and you got LeBron James and Luka Doncic 4 games away from a berth to the NBA Finals. That experience comes into play. Let's see what OKC's going to do. I wouldn't bet listen, I'm not saying that OKC would lose. I'm not saying that I wouldn't favor them to win. I'm just saying to you, I know the Lakers can beat them. And I knew that before this past weekend. But certainly after yesterday, I mean, considering how young you are, for you to get your ass kicked, the way they got their ass kicked yesterday, and that was an ass kicking, okay? You got to respond to that. And that's what I'm concerned about with OKC. I don't go Lakers in 5, but could I see Lakers in 6 or 7? It could happen, Wendy. It could happen.
And we're going to put foots in them tomorrow night.
I could see almost everybody in this Western playoff I could see almost anybody in the Western Conference playoffs beating anybody else. I mean, I'm sitting here today with the way the tiebreakers break out. The Clippers woke up today in the 5 seed. I could see the Clippers making a run. I could see the Timberwolves, who own all that 5-way tie that was potential in the West. The Timberwolves have the tiebreaker on all of them. They're going to zoom up to the top. I could see the Timberwolves beating anybody. Of course, could. Okay, what I'm trying to prevent here is disrespecting a team that is going to win 66, 67 games.
No, but that's not the way to look at it, Wendy. What you have to look at it is this. They got to earn that respect. You got to be able to deliver in the postseason. We recognize what they look like in the regular season. It can't be totally different in the postseason. Now, no, by the way, I know that Wendy, you're looking good. Wendy, I got you. Wendy, you're looking good. Shannon, you're always on point.
You see that right here, Wendy?
You're always on point. I'm just bracing y'all for this heart attack that y'all are about to receive. I have to sit up here and give mad respect to what I am seeing from Kawhi Leonard. I have to give it to him. He looks great. And if that man is healthy, I don't believe it. You know how I don't believe it. I don't believe he's going to be healthy. But if he's healthy come playoff time, it's very easy.
Have we not put foots in them?
Who?
Have we not, the Lakers?
What about
it? Don't you know what we do to them?
Well,
they in the basement.
Well, you wouldn't have to go.
They're the little brothers.
But you wouldn't have to go against
them. At some point, tell me, don't matter.
Okay.
And you talk about Chet.
Well, you would have to go against the Warriors in the first round, and like if it was today, I think it could be the Warriors.
We in the third spot.
Okay, the third spot. They battling for 6. They're battling for 6.
That's it? Oh, yeah.
They're battling for 6.
Right? So
it would be a y'all against the Warriors, and the Clippers will go up against the Nuggets, and then you'd have the Rockets in the second round if you got past Golden State. If you got past Golden State,
leave that up for a second.
You got past Steph Curry.
Leave that up for a second.
Steven up here talking about Chet. Chet what?
Chet Holmgren, what? Chet Holmgren, don't sleep on that, brother. Go ahead, Wendy.
All right. Now, I want you to look at the losses. Forget about the wins. The wins they can control. They can't control the losses. I know it says the Nuggets are in 4th, but they're not really in 4th. Everybody's got 32 losses. You see all those 5 teams with 32 losses? Well, when you compute that the Nuggets are actually tied, because they've got one more win, they've played one more game. They don't play the Clippers again. They don't play the Warriors again. They don't play the Timberwolves again. They can't beat those teams. They're essentially tied. When you recompute it, that they're all tied,